up. Let's go. Look at these mushrooms. Well, it's like that with trucks, right? Ah, there is 2 trucks in front. Look, there is another guy that wants to pass. There is one more camera here. The bridge, it's called, this city. Oh, a Mustang. Go. That's very cute, no? Everybody is hurrying up for somewhere. It's a very sympathetic little town. Hop. Right now the consumption is green here. Oh no, it's yellow. Oh. Today we are going to talk about how to stay fit as a truck driver. It's very, very important to understand that being fit has nothing to do with your job. Yes, sometimes it's easier, but it has to be always the main thing to focus on. The money are not important, or at least not as important as being fit, because our own health, what to say, it's most important than anything, right? So how to stay fit? I will give you my tips and tricks and little advices that with not huge effort you can still stay in a very, very good shape. The first one and the main one is the food. I see a lot of truck drivers snacking all type of sweets and different like candies and chocolate and all that type of stuff, drinking very, very bad sugar juices and things like that. I understand sometimes it can be pretty boring staying in the truck all day by yourself, but really there is nothing better than this, guys. Look at it. Fresh, pure water. There is nothing better than this. If you want something more fancy and more not as boring as water drink, you can make yourself different type of teas or coffee, but really focus on drinking water. You have to drink water 30 milliliter per 1 kilogram of body weight. So it means if you are 80 kilograms, for example, you have to drink at least 2.4 liters of water every day. Every day, really every day. I have friends and colleagues that pass all the day in the truck drinking literally 500 milliliters of water, and after they complain that they are having a bad mood, having headache, or that they can't sleep at night or feel too sleepy or tired at work. It's totally normal. Your organism, it's like the engine of the truck. If you don't give it fuel, it's not going to work properly. It's simple as that. Second thing, I see a lot of drivers at their 45 minutes break, they just sit on their ass and watch their phone. This is very, very, very bad habit, and I have to admit I did it a lot also, but that's very bad. There is no blood circulation, you don't get movement at all through the day, and you're literally sitting all day, and that's very bad. That's very, very bad. In the 45 minutes break, what I try to do is, if I have to eat, I eat as fast as possible, like 10-15 minutes, and on the other 30 minutes I do a nice fast walk so I can get the blood circulation all over my body. I try to do some gymnastic moves to maybe stretch a little bit the body, you know, all that type of little stuff that takes 5 to 10 minutes per day, but being completed day by day for months and months, at the end it makes a huge difference. In my breaks also I try to find places that I can do a little bit of pull-ups, or just use the ground and do some push-ups. Use your bed behind here and you can do a little bit of crunches. There is so many exercises, so many advices on internet that you can find. There is this elastic, I don't know how it's called in English, maybe straps or something, that you can just work out with them in the truck, on the street, in a park, in a parking, doesn't matter, wherever you find. You have to find a way to move, and it doesn't really matter how. What it matters is to don't be boring for you. Do something that you like, do something that you can really put as everyday work, and you will see a huge difference in your mood, in the way you sleep. And yeah, it's very, very important, guys. As you can see, I'm driving like what, 9 hours per day, every single day from Monday to Friday, and it takes a lot of energy, mostly mental but also physical. So yeah, it's very, very important, guys. Do your walks, do your nice meals. Huge, huge, huge difference. The meals, let's talk about meals, let's talk about food. All carbs are not always good. Carbs give energy, but for people that sit all day on the seat, you don't really need a lot of carbs. Let's be honest. They make you happy, they make you feel better, but it's just fake energy, because you just store it after as fat on your belly, and that's not nice. Focus on protein, focus on nice vegetables, a little bit of fruits, but not a lot, because I see people that they say, oh okay, that's very easy, I'm just not going to eat sugar. Yeah, but if you smash 4 bananas per day, it's not very good also either, right? It's really like that. You have to take care of what you eat, and to take care a lot of what you drink. Remove all that type of sugar, juices and things like that. It's very, very bad. Me, what I like to do is that in the morning when I start my truck, I do a little bit of stretching. I do a turn around the truck to see if everything is alright. I stretch myself. I start to have some blood circulation in the body, so after, when you sit on the behind the steering wheel, you're focused and you know what you have to do. It makes huge difference, even if it's 5-minute stretch, and it doesn't take nothing from your time. After, through the day, when I stop to pee or to go to bigger needs, I try to stretch also and to move a little bit, even if it's 1 minute more than a usual pee stop. It's better than nothing. Other exercises that I like to do is I like to grab the steering wheel from here and I turn like that, so I can crack my back, and it really relieves the pressure from your spine and you feel very, very, very good. So much better than just staying all day and doesn't do nothing. On the brakes, as I say, 45 minutes. What I really like to do is when they load the trailer with the sand, I like to use this time not to watch my phone, but to eat at that time. Like that, in my 45 minutes break, I can just get out from the truck, go and walk, run, pull-ups, push-ups, chin-ups, whatever you want, whatever you like, and wherever you find, do that, and in few months you will see a huge difference in your bodies, guys. The food, when you bring food, it's very important to at least maintain your calorie goals for the day, because maintaining your weight, if you are not overweight of course, it's very, very important. The thing is that I see a lot of people starting to eat so much less when they drive, and they start to lose so much weight. This is not good also. If you are very fat, yes, of course, but if you are not overweight and you start to, sorry, to check what's going on, and I saw a snake on the road. I don't know if you saw it. It was smashed on the ground. So until where I was, yeah, about the calorie deficit. I see guys that are skinny and they don't eat enough, so their blood pressure starts to go low and they don't feel good. They start to have a little bit of headache, a little bit of vertigo, and that's not good at all if you are driving all day. Our job is very responsible, it's very dangerous, and you really have to take care of what you're doing on your days, on your working days. We talked about the working days, but the thing that we don't talk at all is the resting days. On your Saturdays and Sunday, guys, use it to do at least 1-2 hours of nice walk, to really concentrate on your health, on your family, to have, how to say, nice emotions through this Saturday and Sunday, so you can recharge your batteries and, yeah, have energy for the next week. Because no matter how much we like our job, it's always tiring and it needs a lot of concentration. So yeah, what's going on here? Again, we have to stop. I think there is some renovation on the road. Yeah, whatever. Thank you for staying until the end of the video, guys. If you need any tips or anything, I'm free to answer you all. Feel free to ask your questions on the comments, and see you in the next video, guys. Bye bye.